The topic of today's lecture is covalent bond. So, the covalent bond is the bond which is formed due to sharing of electrons between two atoms. In this video, we'll discuss its definition, types of covalent bond, their examples, and some properties of covalent bond. So, covalent bonding or the covalent bond can be defined as it is the force of attraction which arises due to mutual sharing of electron between the bonded atoms. Covalent bond formation occurs between the two non-metals. As the two non-metals come close to each other, their valence electrons are attracted by the opposite nuclei. Sharing of electrons takes place when two are at a distance, when potential energy is minimum, and they obey the octet rule. For example, hydrogen in its outermost shell, there is in its valence shell there is only one electron. So when they are forming a bond, they will share equally share one electron from each side. So here we have the types of covalent bond. There is a single covalent bond, double covalent bond, and triple covalent bond. Three types of covalent bond. First one is single covalent bond. So single covalent bond, which is formed by sharing of one electron from each adjacent atom and is denoted by a small short line, a single line. Such pair of shared of electrons is called single bond. So here when there is the mutual sharing of one electron pair, means one electron from each side, that is your single covalent bond and is denoted with the single short line between the atoms. For example, take an example of this hydrogen molecule. Hydrogen atom has one electron in its valence shell, like 1s1. When two hydrogen atoms are like this and this come closer to each other, they share their electrons and form covalent bond. This shared pair of electron holds the atoms together because they shared. Each electrons of a pair is attracted by both nuclei. The shared pair of electron is also known as bonding pair of electron. So this bonding pair of electron is represented with single short line like this, as I told you. So this is the symbolic representation or small line for the single covalent bond. Look at another example, which is the chlorine molecule. Here, the formation of chlorine molecule is taking place by the sharing of one electron from each side of the chlorine atom. This is a chlorine atom. Chlorine atom, again, in its outermost shell, there are 7 valence electrons. To complete its octet, it needs one more electron. The same is for this chlorine atom. So what happened in it? They both, this one electron and one of the electron from each chlorine atom, look at this, these both electrons are in sharing. So they are such shared pair of electron is called your single covalent bond, and two of the electrons are shared to form a molecule, chlorine molecule. So that was about the single covalent bond. Now we have second type, which is double covalent bond. So the double covalent bond, the bond which is formed due to sharing of two pairs of electrons between two atoms, is called double covalent bond. So each atom contributes two unpaired electrons which are paired with the electrons of the other atom. For example, we have this ethene molecule. C2H4, in which two of the electrons are shared from this carbon and two from this carbon. These dots are the electrons. So they are making the double covalent bond, and it is represented with the help of this double short lines. So this type of bond where there is mutual sharing of two valence electron is called double covalent bond. We have another example like oxygen, its outermost shell, like we have again two pair of electrons. If oxygen atom and other oxygen atom, they are sharing their two electron from each side, they are making a double covalent bond. Like in some like double covalent bond is a bond like this one. Look at this oxygen example. So in its outermost shell, you may see these electrons pair. So they are sharing two electrons from each side, total 4 electrons. So they are making up the oxygen molecule, and a double covalent bond is represented with the double shorted landline. There are so many examples you may take. The third type is triple covalent bond, and the triple covalent bond is formed due to the sharing of 3 pair of electrons between the two atoms. It is called triple covalent bond. I take example of this nitrogen again. This nitrogen atom has three unpaired electrons in its outermost shell. So what happened in it? Because its atomic number is N7, 1s2, 2s2, and T2p3. So in its valence shell, there are three electrons available. And what happened in it? It requires three more electron to complete its octet. So 3 electron from this nitrogen, 3 electron from this nitrogen are in mutual sharing. So this is called triple covalent bond, and it is denoted with these triple short lines. So nitrogen is an example of your triple covalent bond. Like this nitrogen, 2 of the electrons are in the inner shell and the remaining 5 electrons in the outermost shell. So it requires 3 more electrons to complete its octet. So 3 of the electrons are in mutual sharing from this nitrogen atom, and 3 from this side, this nitrogen, making up the nitrogen molecule. So this one is the example of triple covalent bond. Now let us discuss some of the properties of covalent compound. So this covalent bond is directional, and they have a low melting and boiling points. Compounds are much easier to boil as compared to the ionic one. So these compounds are usually they may be solid, liquid, and gases. So they consist of the molecule. In these molecules, in general, these covalent compounds are non-electrolytes. Exceptions are include acid and bases. These are insoluble in polar solvent like water, but they are soluble in your most of the organic solvent. So they are totally opposite to that of the ionic. Its properties are totally opposite to that of the ionic compounds. They are poor conductor of electricity as well. So the covalent compounds are more likely to be flammable, because on burning it should contain nitrogen and carbon. Most of the compound, if they are contained like organic compounds, they all are containing the covalent bonds, because these two of the carbon and hydrogen have nearly identical electronegativities. They form covalent compound. So when they bond, as a result, organic compounds is going to be formed. So organic compounds are containing, these are mostly hydrocarbons and are usually flammable. So that was all about your covalent bond. Thank you for watching it.